In the UK, former Labour MP, current Independent Socialist MPs, Jeremy Corbyn, being re-elected in his Islington North constituency, was the bright light of last night's general election. Yes, we're going to get to that right now, as a matter of fact. Thanks, Willie, for spurring that on. I got to get rid of 5-0 down here. Oopsie sauce. Yes, in the UK, British elections, they had choosing a new prime minister and, of course, MPs along the way. So let's get to it here. If Lord willin' and that creek don't rise. So here we go. UK general election live results 2024 by the numbers. That's from Al Jazeera. We try to stay away from the mainstream outlets as much as possible. Sometimes we have to use them. We'll be using some later today, but it's not like for anything where it's like opinionated type stuff, thing, Glavin, whatever. But I digress. So let's get back to it. Labour leader Keir Starmer has officially become the UK's new prime minister, with his party winning more than 400 of the 650 seats in the House of Commons, the lower house of Britain's Parliament. And here is how all the parties performed. So let's see here. So Labour got 412 seats. Conservatives 121. The Liberal Democrats got 71. Others, I'm assuming they have like write-ins or some sort of thing like that. Let's see. Others got 11. S&P 9. And then you see the rest there. Green got 4 seats. So yeah, so that's what the map looks like if you were using a light bright from the 1970s. Hey-o! Light bright, it's a children's delight. Out of sight, you can make it light bright. I think that was a song. I probably made that up. So in contrast, in 2019, Boris Johnson's Conservative Party secured a majority by seizing seats from the Labour Party in its traditional heartlands in the North and Midlands. But let's see, the Conservatives won 365 seats with a net change of plus 49, with Labour had 203 seats, net change of negative 60 from the prior election. The S&P gained 13 seats, bringing the total number of seats in Parliament to 48. So Liberal Democrats had 11 seats, and that changed. Okay, blah blah blah. The Greens maintain their only seat, so they got to keep their seat there. Very nice. So that was 2019. All right, so yeah. So now it's Labour's turn to to take the beatings from the public, because, you know, as is here in America, Labor and the Tories, as they're known, pretty much one and the same. That's why you do have the other parties there, which is strategically, if you're strong enough, you may not be able to get the majority, but you can get a sizable enough to make sway with the party that is in control, right? Like, they may be able to do more things with your help, that kind of thing. It's, you know, it's basically everybody just, you know, coalitions and stuff like that. Whereas here, you don't really have that. We were trying to get that where you had like a block of people, kind of like the crazies from 2010, the conservative folks who really, you know, took advantage of the numbers that they had. So if you're a Labor fan, congratulations, but really, is it really congratulations? All right, so yeah, George Galloway, UK left-wing maverick Galloway, loses his parliamentary seat. Veteran left-wing political maverick George Galloway lost his parliamentary seat in Britain's election yesterday, defeated by the Labour candidate in the northern English town of Rochdale. Galloway had served for just 4 months after winning a by-election triggered by the death of the town's previous lawmaker. Back in March, Galloway's pro-Palestinian campaign helped him win votes from the town's Muslim community, and he secured what was his 7th stint as a lawmaker, representing his left-wing Workers' Party of Britain. This is from Reuters, so I'm just kind of reading this verbatim. That win came after Labour withdrew support from its candidate over a recording espousing conspiracy theories about Israel. Both Conservatives and Labour Party have said they want the fighting in Gaza to stop, but they have also backed Israel's right to defend itself, angering some among the 3.9 million Muslims who make up 6.5% of Britain's population. Yeah. So, George Galloway out in Rochdale. It really doesn't make sense either. I mean, they said the only reason he won it before, it was because, like, they stopped supporting the Labour candidate in that race, and so I guess they got a different Labour candidate. I don't know, but it's pretty messed up.